What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing tonight? I don't have anybody here up on panel because I think everybody's forgot being bingo night. Don't sure I got anybody even watching just yet. I do have some attention, someone trying to come in to get my dinner. No, you're not getting my dinner. You can have your own food later. Yes. Still trying to get used to the computer and the new monitor I've got. It don't look all that bad. Hey, Randy, how you doing? But I have had to call the city, so my phone may be ringing because I've been having water and everything here in the garage, and it's like I thought it was because the rain from everything over the weekend. Let's just say I've still got water running out of the garage, and I went out back after I got home, and there was water standing out behind the garage, and that's where the water mains and everything are at. So I had to call the city and let them know. So may wind up having water being turned off while they're out here working on it tonight. I don't know. And I do know I've got a whole bunch of tree limbs that have come down out there that need to be picked up and gotten rid of that I didn't know about. Hey, Robert. No problem. Just take your time and hurry up. No. I thought I had my notifications all turned off. Or muted, I should say. Nope. Somehow they got turned on. Some of this other fixed. Yeah, we were having fun this weekend because no internet at all for damn near all yesterday, and it didn't come back up till about 8:30 last night, and that was not easy considering the fact trying to keep my mom occupied and everything during the day. So the only thing I could do is I took the Blu-ray player. Hey, Jim Bob. So I take the Blu-ray player out of the bedroom, put it in, hook it up to her TV, and find some movies to play, keep her at least occupied while she was awake and everything. And of course, I was out here trudging in the water and trying to make sure I didn't electrocute myself, especially when I had to operate the table saw, because I got about that much water standing around it. I had to be very careful where I stepped. That bug's really getting zapped. Let me find my little thing. Might probably have to cut me another one. Because yeah. Oh. I know I kept it, just don't remember where I put it. Yeah, that one got zapped again, I think. I'll find it. Probably have to cut me another piece. No big deal. And when I say I got water standing, I mean I've got water still out here on the floor. If I can remember where I put that trimmer string at. Got it. I've been trying to clean up in here, get some things gone and everything, but it's taking time. There's some over there. See if I can get to it easy. Somewhat. Okay. Got me some trimmer string line. That way I can be able to push up in there. I don't have to worry. Oh, I didn't realize someone was in the basement. There he is.
Greetings.
And he's wearing his Menard shirt, finally. It's about time.
I just never know what I'm gonna wear, huh?
Nope.
At least I put on a shirt.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
uh,
Of course, there are some people I know that we wouldn't mind seeing without a shirt on. But then, if that was to happen, then my channel would really get dinged.
well, no, duh.
So, how was your weekend?
It was alright.
We were having fun with having no internet. No internet, nothing.
Um,
Yeah, because those storms, they knocked it all out from up in the Dallas area, which is where we get ours from.
when was this again?
Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I go to sleep with music and everything, and all of a sudden waking up and it's like, uh, it depends upon Randy. Concerning the fact, now I will be out of work, um, after Thursday or starting Thursday due to my surgeries, so it's a possibility. But now it also depends. Now the 24th is when I got my second surgery. So if you want to do it on the 24th, nope, because I will be incapacitated having the hernia surgery. And no, I don't listen to death metal. I listen to the 50s and the 60s music. And I don't like death metal. I can't stand that stuff. Stephen, what do you think of the Meteorizer 2025?
The meteorizer.
Yeah, the Meteorizer 2025.
I don't recognize. Saw it. Let me see if that's gonna take me to channel.
That's a little contraption. Think the Meteorizer 2025.
Okay.
It makes it easy. So I can
Two.
make these.
Oh, the little pallets. Okay.
These are pallet coasters.
Yes.
And I wound up seeing a video of this one woodworking channel. Blech. And he was talking about ideas or things to make, quick and easy that would sell. And that happened to be one. And he had his own little jig and everything. He used some MDF and everything, cut slots and everything in it, laid the pieces in, and put it all together. It was like, okay. And then it also showed how to make a bottle or can holder. Where you can put like a 6-pack of drinks and everything in there. I'm going, yeah. And then I got notification that there was going to be a benefit for a biker that went down. So, okay, what can I make? Because, I don't really not going to have the money to be able to go and buy anything. And it's like, you know what? Pilot coasters and that 6-pack holder, that would be perfect. I've got all the material. That sounds pretty good. Hey, DNR. So yeah, I mean, next thing I got to do is I'd have to I've got the pallets already made. I've already got 6 of those. And then all I got to do is get the drink holder. And what I'm wanting to do is, as Matthew Peach, he's another guy, he's always got the thing saying, smalls that sell. And he's always saying, put your own twist on it. Okay. So what would work for me is, or what I'm trying to do, make the drink holder, but have it incorporate where it holds the pallets also. I don't know if it'll be on the side or if I'll have like a little thing, maybe something underneath, like a little drawer or something that'll hold all of them. That way you just pull the thing out and pull them out. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that part out. Randy, right now, the only thing I can say is check with me later because it's going to depend upon how I'm going to be feeling. Because right now, like I said, Thursday I'm going in for the surgery on the hand. I've got to hear back from the hospital on that as far as what time they want me there. And then I think 9 o'clock in the morning on the 24th is when I'm going in for the hernia surgery. So there's no telling how I'm going to be feeling after that day. And but now the one thing the doctor did tell me is no lifting anything over 10 pounds, which would include a gallon of milk. If it's heavier than a gallon of milk, don't lift it. So it depends. Like I say, Randy, it's going to depend upon how everything is, and it's also the fact is that he's saying 6 weeks for recovery. So I may not be feeling all that great. I don't know if I'll be, how I'll be doing live streams and everything. So yeah, I mean, that, of course, that's on a Monday, so I may not be doing my live stream on the 24th. I don't know. Like I said, it's just going to depend upon how I feel and how much pain I'm going to be in. Of course, the drugs and everything they're going to be giving me to help knock me out and everything. So, yeah. All right, well, Randy, the way they're talking is probably going to be out till about the middle of May. So that's one thing that I've got to look at and everything just to see how, like I said, I got to figure out how I'm going to be feeling. I have no idea. I mean, I know you're wanting to do it and everything. I'd like to. I just can't say yes or no on it because I have no idea how things are going to be going for me. And of course, like Crystal saying, she's no longer going to have her Pillsbury Doughboy. No, it's not the fact I don't trust your driving. It's the fact that it's the driving you do around other people that scare me.
Mhm.
Because you're not really paying attention to what they're doing.
Crystal, pay attention.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, so I'm going to drop my camera down. That way I can eat my dinner since it got here a little while ago. I'm still here, though.
yeah, I had mine before coming up. Um, by the way, hi CDC. I saw the hi Steve. I was just looking for a spot to say hi. Um, I made up some spaghetti here.
Nice.
Um,
Well,
and
like
Rand,
Crystal, yeah, like Crystal saying, we had Sonic come over, and I'm not talking
and
about the hedgehog.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep. Um, Randy, July 22nd. Uh, that is famous wrestler Shawn Michaels' birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Um, I've actually been to a WWE Raw show on his birthday. Um, he got pedigreed by Triple H.
Well, to me, I've only been to one WWE event. It was actually, I remember it was a Monday Night Raw, or if it was the one they had on Thursday night. I
Oh,
don't remember.
SmackDown.
SmackDown, and I know what I wound up watching it later because I wanted recording it, and mind you, this was back in uh probably '04, '05, and this was right before Kane was forced to remove his mask. That night in
Uh,
particular,
that was
Kane,
2003 that he removed the mask.
okay, so it was right before that. Anyways, that night he was wrestling. He actually had his mask taken off of him, but
Uh-huh.
nothing was shown.
Yeah. That happened once or twice. Of course, at one time, but maybe another time
Yeah,
it happened. Um, he would always drape his long hair over his face and quickly hide away and make sure no one saw him.
yeah. Now I will admit, I did like the Brothers of Destruction.
Oh yeah.
That was a good tag team there.
Okay. Were they better allies or were they better rivals? Because they've been on both sides of that coin.
Right. Um, the only thing I can say on that is depends upon what the script has to say.
Mm-hmm. Like the
I
whole
mean,
lead up to the debut of a Kane character and whatnot. Uh, that's one of the most memorable and one of the most uh, well-renowned debuts of a character. Was the Kane character.
yeah.
The whole
Now,
lead up to Undertaker and Paul Bear uh, thing, and
right.
the whole Paul Bear saying Kane is alive, Undertaker.
Well, you know that when Mark originally had the character, originally he was known as Kane the Undertaker.
Yep. Um,
And then they just went to Undertaker.
yeah, in a hurry too.
Yep.
Like right after he debuted for TV, and that was at Survivor Series 1990 when he was on Ted DiBiase's team.
Yep.
Taking poor Mark Calloway, he was scared to half to death seeing the big egg on the shows previously leading up to Survivor Series.
Yep.
Of course, that was a gobbledygooker. So, needless to say, when he found out he was not going to be on the egg, he was instantly relieved.
I remember they did an interview with him and talking about how he got the job and everything for WWE. And he said all of a sudden his phone started, was ringing, and he answered it, and you hear, Vince McMahon on the other side going, "Yeah, is this the Undertaker?" I mean, he had no idea what his character
Yeah,
was going to be.
yeah, I've heard that one too. And he was like, yeah, it is the Undertaker. I had to quickly think, and as I that ties into what I was saying about the uh big egg being shown on the shows before.
Right.
Um, and when it was, and he had that whole thing of, wait a minute, Undertaker, not egg. Yeah, I am the Undertaker.
Yeah.
That
Now,
whole
what's
like,
really weird? He actually wrestled in Dallas, the Dallas Fort Worth area, at one time as what was it? He was a masked wrestler, Texas Red.
yeah, Texas Red in the Sportatorium.
Yep, that's 4 times. Bad part is that building is no longer there. That thing got
Yeah,
tore down.
yeah. From what I understand, it was starting to get run down and whatnot. Um, and didn't it have a fire at some point?
It had a mysterious fire, and
Yeah.
that was the whole thing behind it all. Of course, that all happened, after Fritz, passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Now he was the promoter and everything here in the Dallas Fort Worth area.
Yep.
Um,
The head of the whole Von Erich family.
yep. So he was the one behind, you know, all the matches as far as how things were going to go, calling things out, um,
Mm-hmm.
and everything. Um, but yeah, it's like after his death and everything, now his wife, I think she's already passed away. Um, anyway, she took over, and she did not like the Sportatorium whatsoever. So it's kind of funny that a mysterious fire all of a sudden happened there that damaged the building where it had to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Um, and I think I heard reports also that that ring that they used in there was hard as a rock. If memory serves right, if I heard in an interview long ago, it was um, Jim Cornette and Paul Bear, because Paul Bear managed at the Sportatorium under Percy Pringle III.
Yep. And I actually met him.
Ah,
Yeah.
like,
And now the weird thing about it is, every time you heard him, I mean, if you heard him, like in WWE, he always had that high pitched voice. But now the funny thing about it is when he was here, his voice was not as high a pitch.
Yeah.
But when you talk to him in person away from everybody, his voice was really a lot deeper.
Mm-hmm.
His normal voice was, kind of like mine, but when he was in character in front of the camera, oh, it's gonna be like so.
Yeah, he had a high,
Yep,
early voice.
yep, he had that voice and everything. It's like, okay, but that was not his normal everyday voice.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I actually got a chance to meet him.
Um, I like this one line that I heard him say a couple different times um whenever his wrestler would win by underhanded tactics. Um, he would say, "I'm Paul Bearer and you're not."
Yep. Randy, think about what else is going on right now.
Yeah,
19. I 19.
I'm kind of is paying attention. He's over there. He'll be over here when that gets done. Um,
Probably him and Bren.
um, but yeah, I still like that whole lead up to the Kane character and whatnot. I was just a kid and when that was going on.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid that the Kane character kind of scared me. Here I am about eight, eight, 8 years old or so.
I'm trying to remember the name of the guy that he tag teamed with.
Who
Originally. Um, Damn, I can't think of his name.
who Kane
Yeah,
tagged with?
yeah.
Um,
Short little guy with the long black hair.
I know he tagged with
Beard.
X Pac
Yep, that's it.
of DX. Yeah, with the whole black and green garb and
Yeah, that's who it was. X Pac.
X Pacs, aka Six Pack, aka 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Yeah.
Um, and then he's tagged with so many different uh with many different people.
And there's the Dougster.
Heck, I think one time he teamed up with Rock and Hogan.
Yep. Dougster, we never fear you showing up. We might get scared, but we're not fearful of you.
Um,
But we can always tell when you're coming. We get that smell showing up right beforehand.
um, yep, I've actually met the Undertaker before. That was when he was doing the whole biker thing. Um, oh,
Oh,
there's one for you. Which do you like better, the biker Undertaker or the dead man Undertaker? Better.
um, in a way, I like both. But I prefer the American Badass Undertaker.
Um, Yeah, I always liked the Dead Man Undertaker. Um,
Well, I mean, that's what he started with, and he got to I mean, you also got to remember he had to change the character, you know, throughout the run. I mean, what was that one um where was he crucified? Stone Cold on his own symbol and everything.
yeah,
Uh,
the Ministry of Darkness.
yeah, the Ministry of Darkness. So I mean, yeah, he wound up doing that,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I think that was one of the, as he even said, that was his dark time.
Yeah. Um,
He didn't even like it really.
yeah, I think he let himself go a little bit and was getting a bit out of shape, and
Yeah.
I think he also did that at the tail end of his biker gimmick too.
No. That the biker gimmick actually started right after that, I think.
Yeah, because he went away, I think, for healing up injuries,
Yeah.
and then and he came back with a biker, came out to Kid Rock and whatnot.
The American Badass. Yeah. And I like how that like that one time he got what's her name? McMahon's daughter, Stephanie.
Stephanie.
I like how he got her up in the corner of the ring and looked down at her and says, "Tell your daddy the Undertaker's back and this is his yard," or something like
Mm.
that.
Or get Stephanie in the limo and all of a sudden the thing drops and it's Undertaker in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Where to, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Um,
Dexter, we were actually in, I think I saw like 82 or 83 today.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was up to 63,
And we were in
64.
the low 80s.
Um, and, but yeah, when it comes to underrated entrance music, quite a few people point towards the Ministry
Yeah.
entrance music.
Now, I'm trying to remember what was the other, uh, the competitive wrestling
The
company.
competitors to WWF.
Yeah, the one that had the octagon ring. What was that one?
Oh, the Hexagon ring. That was TNA.
Okay, TNA.
TNA Impact.
Yeah, TNA Impact. One character I liked on there. I'm trying to remember his name. I
I
know
uh,
he wore the mask. But he always came
yeah,
out in
it's
like a
the
red and black.
it's the Monster Abyss.
No, not the. I'm talking about a full mask.
He had a full mask.
Yeah, but this was
Uh,
a small guy. I mean, he even had
oh,
like
small guy.
they never said. He never would say hardly
Oh,
anything. A
shoot! Now you got me.
very mysterious wrestler.
Oh, now you have me. I'm not from. We're on these dark characters and whatnot, and I thought you were talking about Abyss
No,
there for. Um,
no, not a luchador. No, it was not. He was not Hispanic. Um,
Heck, I can't think of it right now.
hang on.
Um, oh yeah, that was a time that they had like a Abyss and AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, uh, Samoa Joe. I think even Kurt Angle was there at about that time.
Yeah,
You had Aces and Eights.
suicide.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's the one. Suicide.
And now WWE and TNA are working together.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, Suicide, he had that full mask. Okay, Abyss, and I'm
Uh-huh.
seeing a picture of him. He only had the half mask.
Half to 3/4.
Yeah,
And
and I don't remember.
well,
Uh,
heck, I think speak of Undertaker and all them characters, I think Abyss had a match against Cactus Jack
could be.
in one of them hardcore matches that had whatever wrapped up in barbed wire and thumbtacks. And
Oh, that was several of them for him
you want to talk about the one spot that always makes me cringe,
on the back.
the thumbtacks.
Oh yeah, especially when you land right on your back on them.
Yeah, like when you see like Randy Orton or Edge take the daggum bump and it's
And those things were not fake either. Those were
no.
real.
Well, heck, May Maven recently discussed the different weapons and whether they're gimmicked or not. And
Yeah. All right, keep it going because Mother Nature's calling. Because I had 2 cups of coffee before I started this. Now one of them saying hello. I'll be right
mm-hmm.
back.
um, then yeah, some of the weapons are gimmicked, others are not. Like the thumbtacks, you can just get them at whatever office supply store. Here you go. The steel chairs are not gimmicked. So, um, oh yeah, we got sun over here too, Doug. Um, it was overall good weather over here, up here in Michigan. Um, I forgot what part of the state are you in? If he's even paying attention.
No, because I don't have the money for it.
Okay, free attention.
That I can afford. Now, what were you complaining about?
Um, Doctor mentioned the weather up here in Michigan,
Oh yeah.
and I couldn't remember what part of the state he was in.
Well, start smelling, and you'll be able to tell if you're upwind or downwind of him.
Oh, that can be. that's quite difficult over here because we get all sorts of weird smells around here.
Oh, so then he's around there somewhere. Dexter, are you going to be going to No Name Nationals this year?
Oh.
Because I feel like this. I've already paid my entrance fee. $35 to get a ticket for it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
the Intimidator.
Yep. Found this at a thrift store. I was like, ooh, I gotta have it.
Yeah.
Gotta have it.
Oh, since you like NASCAR and everything, here's a good trivia question for that.
Oh.
What big name racer did Dale Earnhardt used to drive for before he really broke into NASCAR?
Oh, before Childress?
Yep.
No, no, he drove for Rod Osterlund.
Okay, but I'm talking about a big name NASCAR driver.
Don't think he drove for Petty.
He drove Richard Petty. He actually drove for Richard Petty.
Mm.
Now here's the thing. Do you remember when at the time you could actually go to your local Dodge or Plymouth dealership and buy a kit car?
Oh, that was before I was born.
You used to be able to go into your local Dodge or Plymouth dealership, depending upon which one you went to. You could either get a Dodge or a Plymouth race car in a kit.
Mm.
The only thing you had to add was water, oil, and gas. But it was
Oh, okay.
everything. I mean, basically, it was a little tinker toy. You actually put it all. You had to assemble it all yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was a complete car. I mean, by the time you got through, it was a complete car, and you could actually have it run on dirt or asphalt.
Oh, okay.
And
That's depending on how you set it up, of
right,
course.
depending upon what track and everything you'd go to. And so they needed a driver to test the car out. Someone had, of course, Petty was behind all this. I mean, because
Mm-hmm.
everything, it was Plymouth, being with Chrysler. So they said, someone approached them and said, who can we get to drive to do the driving for this? And the name Dale Earnhardt came up. So they
Mm.
contacted him, said, hey, you want to drive for us? So he started driving those kit cars. I think it was like the ARCA series or whatever it was back then.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Bush. I don't think they were letting them run it. They might have let them, running like the Bush series, whatever that is. I don't know if it would have been like considered the ARCA or it was not the top tier NASCAR Grand National
I know that they um
or Winston Cup. That was it. It was not. Wasn't the Winston Cup? It was like one or two levels down.
you had the Grand National division, which is today's Cup series.
Right.
And then right around there, and then I know that there used to be the Sportsman division for the
Yeah.
smaller cars. The Grand National, you ran like the Chevelles and the big cars.
Right. Which
And
was like
then you had a Sportsman division, which ran the smaller cars like the Mustang and the Camaro and.
well, you can still run the bigger car. You can still run the same kind of car, but you didn't have the same. You didn't run on the same tracks, and the races were not 500 laps or 500 miles.
Mm-hmm.
They were probably like 100. 100 miles or 100 laps, and you might be running on a half or 3/4 mile track that
Mm-hmm.
was, you know, you definitely wouldn't be running Bristol, or Richmond or anything like that. You're going to be running tracks that the top tier guys would not be racing at.
Yeah, you'd be running what, like Greenville Pickens and
Yeah,
Bowman Gray,
right.
um,
Track,
North
well,
Wilkesboro.
North Wilkesboro. Now that was a normal track,
Mm-hmm.
but now they are trying to bring that one back. I do know,
Oh, Wilkesboro is back.
but it's not on the list as far as NASCAR.
Um,
They're running other tracks, or other types of racing on it.
um, they're running their Cup Series All Star race at
Really?
North Wilkesboro. Yeah, they did all sorts of work to it. New garage area, repaved the whole thing, new
Wow.
new press boxes, the whole resurrection of it, and
Right. Well, I do know there was a lot. I saw videos where this guy went out there and showing, grass growing up through the track and
yeah,
uh, some of the stands and everything in
and
disrepair, and some of the other buildings too.
yeah, other buildings, the old ones, some buildings, their roof collapsed on into them and
Yep.
whatnot.
Hell, even they were even showing inside the old press booth and how the ceiling had fallen in.
Yeah, the whole rising from the ashes, if you will,
Yeah.
um,
I'm glad they
started
got it fixed because they should have been. Now,
a big
Richmond,
a big push, big one, big person to push that is Dale Jr. He
yeah,
he uh he at first made it possible for iRacing to come in and scan the track and put it in the iRacing uh simulation game.
right,
And iRacing is so big that a lot of professional e game, game e racing series, um, even an official NASCAR one,
right.
use iRacing as
Simulator,
a as an esports series and
right,
whatnot. And so it was big that Dale Jr. was able to do that. And then he and then the wheels were put in motion about how can we fix this place up and make it possible for big racing to come back. It took a lot of work, but it's back.
right. Now, what about Richmond? Are they?
Richmond's still up and going.
Is it? But now, are they doing any
Uh,
NASCAR racing there?
yeah, uh, I think it still has 2 dates
Does it?
on the Cup Series. It never went away.
Okay,
Therefore, for a while, it was a cutoff race for the regular season to the to the playoffs.
right. Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Um, yeah, Richmond's still up and going good.
Well, I know there's been several tracks that used to be on there on the list where they would go to, and then a lot of them got dropped off because of other tracks, coming on line.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know that Texas Motor Speedway, that they originally had two races, and I think they got cut back to one now.
Yeah, one race.
Yeah. I know what was what road course are they using right now?
Oh, they're using several right now. They just ran COTA, Circuit of the Americas in Austin.
Right.
They're still going to Sonoma in California, and they're
Okay.
still going to Watkins Glen. And there's dates in the several different in the different series that like lower series go to like Portland.
Okay.
Um, I know at least Truck Series used to go to Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. They've ran Road America, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Um, they tried running the Indianapolis Road Course to bit of disastrous results.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
Hey, Sarah. I know that the Xfinity Series used to run Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, the um, track in Montreal that Formula One races at.
Right. That's the
Um,
one they actually had. I think it was the Bush race at, or whatever you want to call that
yeah.
series class. They actually ran up there, and I think that was the only time they actually had cars equipped with wiper blades, and they actually ran in the race on rain tires.
Oh, they've ran rain tires many a times now.
Have they?
Um,
But you got to remember, I don't keep up with it. So, I mean, it's been years since I've kept up with NASCAR at all.
um,
Easy way to tell. What was last year? You had a Dodge in there,
oh, um,
or any Mopar, I should say.
it would be Dodge. Um,
Yep. And what was last year? You had any Dodge running?
2009, 2010. Wait, 2012. Because I think because I know 2012 Brad Keselowski won the championship in the Penske number 2, the Blue Deuce, and I think he was running a Dodge.
Yep.
And then
And
I think they moved over to Ford.
yep, because he wound up actually winning the. I don't remember if that was the exact year or not. But yeah, that's when.
It was 2012. I remember that fondly. Me being a Michigan boy and him being a Michigan boy.
Right. But yeah,
And,
he
and
actually.
and then
It's
he got
weird because
drunk and was
right. Well, it's also the fact is that was the last year Dodge actually won the points championship. And the weird thing about it is he went winning it, and Penske said, "Oh, we're switching over to Ford," and they couldn't do anything after
um
that.
and then I think that was the final year for Dodge,
Yeah,
at least a factory support. Some
right.
backmarker teams might have still ran Dodges just because they had Dodges and they were like, we're just still gonna just run it.
Yeah, but
But
that ought to
then
tell you how long it's been since I've been keeping up with it. Because if it ain't got a Mopar in it, I'm not watching.
um Penske's kept up. They've won Penske's won quite a number of championships after that. A couple with Joey Logano in the 22. Um,
Yeah, but they're running what, a Ford?
yeah, they are.
Right. But like I said, if it ain't a Chrysler product, it's like, why do I want to watch? Because that's the whole thing behind NASCAR is like they have totally gotten away from what NASCAR stands for.
Um,
And do you even know what NASCAR means?
National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing.
Yep. And like the big thing is stock car.
I I know
Ain't
I
like
know
Will said
you
in Days of Thunder, ain't nothing stock about a stock car.
I know you want to see that red red Dodge. when they came back with
Bill Elliott.
Casey King, Bill Elliott.
Actually, that one there is for Bill Elliott.
Yep. Speaking of Casey Kane, he's gonna make an Xfinity series start. Xfinity series is what the Bush series is named now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Casey Kane running a Xfinity series race. At Rockingham. Rockingham's coming back.
Good. Randy, on something like that, I would say take it to like an O'Reilly's, AutoZone, or something like that, and have them check it for codes. It don't cost anything to go to the parts house. I mean, there might be something else around there where you're at, and ask them if they can run codes on there, and have it come back. I mean, the check engine light might not be on, but you can still have codes and everything in the computer. And yeah, I know it might not throw in the check engine light, but there's still going to be codes in the computer and the ECM on that. And if there are any, you'll be able to get those, and that might be able to tell you what's going on. And it don't cost anything to take it like to an O'Reilly's or AutoZone. They do it for free. I mean, all you gotta do is tell them, hey, I don't have the check engine light on, but I've had this problem and want to see if there's a code stored in the computer.
Oh, that's not.
I got no idea. Now, I do know there's 2 of them. Sarah, that could be your cat. Or you're hearing the birds around here. But, yeah, but I do know there's some Jeeps, I know they have 2 batteries. It's the second one that's a backup. If it has a problem, then yeah, it might be having a problem. I don't know what year they started doing that in.
They're going back to the road courses. They're NASCAR's going back to Mexico City. Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in June, and then for July 6th is the Chicago Street Race, where they race around the streets of Chicago. The first year that they ran Chicago, that was a wet race.
That's cute, Sarah. I got to show that. This is what Sarah just sent me a picture of. I guess that's one of her froggies making. Bill, not yet. Thursday is when I go in for my hand, and then the 24th is when I go in for the hernia.
When are they running?
Yep.
Oh, Rocky.
The froggy's got a sweater. Now, my only question is that froggy knitting? Because I know who exactly that would be. No problem, Sarah. Ooh, M&M's. Speaking of which,
Yeah, Ricky
hey,
wants some, and he did pretty good with eating dinner. So
hey, you know why the blonde got fired from the M&M factory?
here you go, Ricky. No.
She kept rejecting all the W's. Oh,
Remind me to get him a dad joke loading shirt or something
oh,
like that.
that's the thing. I got Rudy at work good today. I listen to iHeartRadio and everything.
Okay.
And with iHeartRadio, they've got their ads. One of the ads that keeps running is for Starbucks coffee.
Okay.
And you know what the newest thing is they've got out, right?
No.
Lavender lattes.
I don't know what to think about that one.
Yeah.
That
And
just seems like a strange drink to me.
I know, it's like, dude, what? That don't even, I mean, I like coffee. And it's like, that don't even,
Um,
lavender and coffee? No. All right. Have a good night, Randy. Yeah, Sarah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like, no. I mean, I can handle just about anything in coffee, but lavender? No. No, no, hell no. But I told Rudy, I said, I say, here's your commercial on the radio because he likes drinking coffee. He goes, which one is that? I go, it's a Starbucks coffee. They're talking about the newest drink they got. He goes, oh, what is it? He goes, and I go tell him, it's lavender latte. He goes, so later on, I heard it again. I said, hey, Rudy, uh, your ad for your coffee's back on. He kind of looked at me and says, yeah, I could just see you go walking in. You got your tie-dye shirt on with big old peace sign and everything on there. You got the chain around the neck with the little, something hanging off of it. You got some flowers in your hair, right behind your ears and everything. You got the little round glasses with the rose-colored uh, lenses in there. Go in there and wanting to order one of those. He goes, no, I'm not a hippie.
mm,
He's like, okay,
yeah, I like my coffee uh, pretty basic versus what other people like.
cream and sugar for me. Yeah,
Yeah, cream and Splenda.
yeah.
Um,
I don't like the
I
fake stuff. If I want sweet, I want the natural stuff. I want regular sugar.
mm-hmm. Um,
Now, I will admit that yes, I do have a certain blend of coffee I get, and actually make it myself.
mm-hmm.
Um, it's actually two different types of coffee I put in the can and mix them together. Regular breakfast blend and then vanilla.
Mm.
I don't get the full vanilla, but I don't get the full breakfast blend. It's, you get the hint of the vanilla. And then get that brewed and everything. Put the sugar in there, get it all mixed up. And my creamer is Italian sweet cream.
Oh, okay. I like that kind.
So, I mean, it comes out pretty good.
I know my go-to is French vanilla.
Yeah, French vanilla. Now, I know my mom, uh, she would always get hazelnut. That was her favorite. Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those kind of flavors, yeah, I can understand. But lavender?
I'll keep the lavender as a smell,
Yeah, but what's really
but not
bad,
as a drink.
yeah, but what was really bad is I was going over the paperwork for my surgery and everything coming up Thursday, Thursday.
Uh-huh.
It says, oh yeah, and 3 days prior to surgery, start using it said this kind of soap or dial antibacterial. It's like,
Mm,
okay. And I mentioned to Crystal and she goes, well, we've got some in there. I go looking in there. Lavender.
mm.
Lavender or something else. So it's like, okay. So I went and took my shower earlier than normal. And because usually I do it, get stuff done and do the stream on Monday and Wednesday, and then go do a few other things and go take my shower before going to bed. It's like tonight, no, yeah, Twilight. After I got out of the shower and everything, I said, screw that. I am just going to take my shower like I normally would, and I'll just use that Dial antibacterial soap on my right arm from here down, from elbow down.
Mm.
Hey, Enfield, how you doing?
Hey, Anfield.
Well, you gonna show everybody? You're gonna do a video on it once you get it all done. But yeah, now the weird thing about it is later on I told Rudy, I said, yeah, I can just imagine Jeremy going up there with the white turtleneck sweater, bell bottom blue jeans, wearing roller skates, and going and getting that coffee from Starbucks. He goes, boy, you have a weird imagination. I said, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a good thing you don't go tripping around in my brain because there's certain areas that are off limit to everybody.
I'll
Right.
agree. I'll agree with him.
Yeah, it's like, no, there are certain areas you do definitely, it's got the warning, stay away stickers and signs and everything. Do not enter. Enter at your own risk. And those are the ones I don't even think Crystal wants to go into. Aw, someone's got a lap full.
Someone's got a lap full. You get another picture?
Yeah, Sarah knows I'm going to share it.
Meow meow.
Sarah and her leg warmers. See, Crystal knows not to go in those restricted areas.
Ooh.
Because there are certain areas in my brain you definitely do not want to invade.
Mm.
Well, one hand's better than the other because right now, Sarah, starting Thursday, I'm only going to be a lefty. At least for a few days, depending upon how long before I can get to using the right hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Oh, the weird thing is, I keep telling her in the mornings about some of my dreams I have, and she goes, "Oh no, 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 no! What are you thinking about?" I was telling her about what was it? One dream I had where this guy pulled a gun on me in my dream, and I made him go from being male to female in about a tenth of a second. I shot it off. Yeah, he goes into the hospital looking like he's female on that time of the month. And she's going, "What are you taking before going to sleep to have dreams like that?" Yeah. Not sure. I mean, actually, I tell her about some of the dreams I have. So these are some weird dreams I have. And how I come up with them, no idea. Don't want to know. Uh, Sarah, I don't know about being ambidextrous, but I'll be working on. I have to use my left hand more than normal. It's not going to be easy, but I'll be trying. But I will, it also depends upon what the doctor has to say as far as what all I can and can't do with the hand.
Mm-hmm. Probably not much.
Yeah, especially the first few days. Because I know I've seen people that have had it. Hey, there's Bryce. How you doing?
Hey, I was gonna say spider eye. I think I'm a bit of dyslexia, apparently.
Yeah, but I'm doing pretty good since I won on Garage Trivia, but that's okay. I guess Ollie's still too scared I'll beat him. You're always stuck at work, Bryce. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, because he knows that, I'm going to bring my minions and minions with me. Get on there because, like, can you smell what the mater is bringing?
Yeah, I can smell it, and it smells like crap.
Well, you're not that far away from Arnie then.
Uh,
That'll work. You just gotta let me know, Bryce. That's all you gotta do. Just let me know. Just give me enough advance warning. That way I can start letting everybody know, hey, I'm gonna be on panel. Show up.
um, unfortunately, uh, every time that garage trivia is happening, I'm in bed.
Yeah. What you ought to do is let Oli know that you've got a surprise guest gonna be coming up, and don't tell him.
Yeah, I spider a little light here, and when the next day I have to be up at 3:45 in the morning,
Yeah.
it's like I need to get some sleep. And
Just drink stronger coffee. Keep you awake.
oh, I can drink a doggone full pot of coffee and go to sleep.
Yeah, that's like me. I've done that, and I've actually come home, drank a cup of coffee, sat down in the chair in front of the laptop, Crystal over here to my left, and she goes, "Hey, wake up."
Yeah,
Bryce, concerning fact, I'm up at 4:15 in the morning my time.
yeah, I've got a few of us are early risers.
Yep. Because you gotta remember, I'm up out the door about 5:30 and at work by 6 o'clock. But hey, the nice thing about it is, hey, 2:30 in the afternoon, I'm hitting that clock and everything going home. So that's one thing I do like. Back 6 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon, I like the hours. That'd work. Yeah, but hey, there's been times I'm actually up before the damn alarm's gone off. Not many, but there's been a few times. But there's times, yeah, I have actually slept through the alarm. I was that tired. Uh, yeah, hang on a minute. Let me go over here and find it. Unless Crystal wants to do it. Yeah, we could. There we go.
There's her link.
Yeah, yeah, but I got that one.
Yeah, if you all are not familiar, you can go to Crystal's channel there, and she's usually live on Fridays.
Yep. Oh, I know one. I know one that would be maybe a little bit better. Let's see if I can find it. Now, this one I think would actually be a little bit better.
Hey, Susan. Knock knock. I think Arnie might be here.
Yep.
Hi, Mater. Hi, Steven.
You're
Hey,
welcome,
Arnie.
Arnie.
So, how was your luck at bingo tonight?
I won once.
That's good. True.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Sarah.
I didn't get a darn thing.
Hi, Bryce.
Thought if I got one, I got one.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Bryce, how about I come up with a different channel name that you can give him? Let me think of a good channel name that he would have no idea about.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Susan. Oh,
Well, I'll get with Crystal and we'll talk about it and everything. Hey, Susan. That's what I was planning on doing, Bryce. Is I'll just let you know, and you can just explain to Ollie that hey, there's a new channel and everything out that it guy knows a lot about cars and everything. You want to get him up and just
Hey, I got one. Dodge Hater 56.
no.
I know that one stings, but if you're wanting to confuse them, then
Oh, how about all about Chevy Man?
I know you're not a Chevy guy.
Nope. Like I said, something like that, so, a title and everything that would throw Ollie totally off.
I like my Chevys, although I've mostly driven Chrysler products.
Yeah. Well, I drive basically nothing but Chrysler products except for Harley. That you actually ride. All right, Bryce. There you go. All-knowing Chevy Man. There's the channel name. All-knowing Chevy Man. Yep.
Or you could say something like all for blue oval.
Nah.
Go with the Ford cam.
Nah. I like that better. The all-knowing Chevy Man. I mean, Bryce tells Ollie that as long as Ollie ain't watching, the only thing is like he better not be watching. Uh, Hopefully not. What were we talking about? I can always make the stream go private afterwards. That way you can't see it. Oh, am I being mean tonight? Or I could go into editor and delete that part out and hide chat. Yeah, but I don't know if he even goes back and watches my live streams or not. That will work.
Oh, good heavens.
That is going to be so funny. Okay, I'll have to look for it. Oh, this is going to be so much fun now. Thank you, Bryce. It's like, yeah, Ollie's not going to know what's going to hit him. Like, all of a sudden, like, yeah, but if I come on, it's this right here, he's going to know, even if I'm wearing a mask. Now, could always set up in the other garage and get something behind me to hide everything. Yeah. Like I said, hey, I could always be in the other garage and have something, some curtain, something like that behind me. Find something that's got a big old bow tie and everything on it.
You can't go quite the hippie route for the disguising of look, because then it'd have to be a Volkswagen theme.
Yeah.
Get yourself a microbus.
That'll work. Actually, I do have something in the house I need to get put up that would work. I could do something. I could probably do something for here in the garage to kind of help out. Probably get some more. Go hit my local thrift store and see what I can find as far as some bed sheets and everything. See if I can find some red ones or something other than the white. Get that put up and get that other flag and everything I got up inside the house and get that put up. I can actually get it hung up in the other garage. And no, only he's probably gonna have to go look at where's this channel? I can't find it. What's a new channel? Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. And that's gonna be what? Let me see what. So I can get rid of all this other stuff. And that will actually be April the 4th. Okay, that'll work. And I hope right now that I hope the city comes out and is able to find that damn water leak, because it is a river outside.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, it hadn't rained since Saturday. Basically all day Saturday, and I've got literally a river running outside the door of the garage. All right, Enfield, you have a good night. Appreciate you coming in.
All right, good night.
But of course, I'll still be, having some difficulties at that time, since I'll be, already out with the surgery on the right hand, and then the surgery on the hernia. So I got to try and figure out how to get all that done with the way I'm going to be feeling.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, to me, I got a feeling that I've got the water main is in the alleyway right out back over here. And all I know is I went out in the alleyway when I got home, and right next door, behind the neighbor's garage, it's all wet out there. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. So that's the whole thing is, I know it's not sewer because it don't have that smell and everything. And so it's got to be a water main in the back. So I did contact the city. Unfortunately it was after 5 o'clock, so they have a after hours number, and I called, left a message. So what'd you wind up winning, Ernie?
It didn't win anything.
Oh, they said you won something.
No, you usually get stickers in the mail.
Ah. Now, we were right about one thing, because Randy was asking, where's Ernie? So probably over there at the other channel. I'm 19. You go, oh, bingo. He goes, yep.
You get stickers, you get a card. I'm just covering up the addresses.
Right.
Oh,
That's probably where Susan was at also.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, of course, we had our internet was down basically all day yesterday. And it's like, okay, I'm out here in the garage and got stuff done, got that one video recorded and got it uploaded to the computer. And that's about all I could do. And then all of a sudden, oh, we got internet, which was about 8:30 last night.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And so I wound up coming out here to the garage and getting it to work to be uploaded. Well, through for YouTube. Oh, I'm starting to get a cramp on my leg. In the right leg of all things. All right, Arnie. Now, you heard what was going on between me and Bryce, right?
Kind of.
Hey, April the 4th, gonna be a new guy up on the panel for Garage Trivia.
Yeah.
All-knowing Chevy guy.
Yeah.
Hey, me. Go surprise Oli on that one.
My dad was a Chevy guy too. He really didn't care that much for Found on Road Dead.
Oh, something with the blue oval? Yeah.
Or Fix and Repair or Repair Daily.
Yeah. Okay, well, Bryce has already got it up on the Garage YouTuber support group. Okay, well, Chris was saying we have no water since they're working on it. Okay. That means undoubtedly, yeah, they did find a problem and they're out there working on it. That's a good thing because I'm tired of having a river going right through the garage.
Is it right where the computer is or someplace else?
No, the water main's on the other side of that wall out there in the
Oh,
alley.
yeah.
Because they're in fact that wall. I mean, the garage is 20 by 20. Okay, so I'm right here at the very front. That's at least 18 feet away. And then
Yeah.
I don't know how far, away from the garage itself is where the water main's at. I knew where my little bag was for the camera, which I know it's in here somewhere. Could always grab the light and everything with it and take it out there and videotape them, saying, "Hey, here's what's going on. Here's the problem I've got with the water main." They can't say anything about me being back there recording because, hey, it's on public property.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bryce, that's definitely going to be a very interesting night for sure. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to do that.
Where'd he go?
I hit the wrong button on this new mouse and everything, kicked myself out without thinking.
As you see, I'm back.
Yeah.
I had to get Ricky to bed.
Yeah. I'll be right back because now I got to make another trip in because of the coffee I had. So be right back.
Yeah.
Coffee's going right through him today.
That's one thing I never cared for was coffee.
Oh.
I never did care for it.
I started drinking coffee when I go out hunting with my dad.
Yeah.
He'd always bring out the big thermos of the stuff and the thermoses would have a couple cups that would screw right on to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people. It's like, hey, don't get in my way of my coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Or I haven't had my coffee to me. Don't talk to me. Once I have this cup of coffee, then you can talk to me. I'm not one of those people, though. Okay, will do, Sarah. We'll blame him on that one.
Wow. 8.
Eh, that's just a little tickle there, Sarah.
Just a little tickle.
Yeah. Just a little tickle, tickle. But yeah, and Crystal knows. Yeah, for me, I'm not awake and coherent unless I've smoked a cup of coffee and drank a cigarette.
Oh boy, she's getting a fancy coffee drink.
Oh, she wants that one that Starbucks has got then. The lavender one. You have to go in there and try it and let us know how bad it is.
Lavender.
Starbucks actually has a lavender latte.
Sarah's like, no.
Try it, Sarah. You might like it.
Yeah, try it, Sarah.
Chris.
No, I don't need to see what you had for dinner. Like I said, that's like some of the weird things that these people will come up with. Like, what were they thinking? Speaking of which, oh boy, I got the notification that Popeye, he did his little rant and everything last night, so I wanted watching it. We got a state representative here in Texas, and I'm going, what is this lady putting in her crack pipe and smoking? Because she actually stated illegal immigrants haven't committed a crime coming into the United States.
What?
Yeah, I am serious.
And you hear about every day in the news and in YouTube and everywhere else.
Yeah. Damn it. No, I'm trying to pop up. Yeah. Okay. I'm fixing to play it if you don't believe. I'm going to play it here. This is what pipe I had and everything. I'm going, no. So share screen. I'll share it. Make sure I got volume up on it. But listen to what this crazy lady has to say. What?
It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is why they're so frustrated, because they really want our local law enforcement to go out and round up people when they could be looking out for the murderers and the sexual abusers as well as the robbers. They want them to go and round people up on civil accusations. And so that it is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is.
Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that crap?
BS. That's what I say.
I mean, it's not a crime to enter the country illegally. Yes, it is. You're being a criminal coming across the border illegally. And this is a representative here in Texas. I'm going, what the hell is in her pipe that she's smoking?
Yeah, smoking something.
Smoking, inhaling, I don't know.
Illegal, it is against the law. Against the law. It is a crime. Listen to your vocabulary.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I just can't. It's like, and this is a representative. Was it Jasmine Crockett? I mean, I'd like to find out what district and everything she is and it's like, lady, what the hell is your problem? I mean, what is it you don't understand? Yeah, I agree, Sarah. No. Well, a lot of these people and a lot of these politicians, what they need to do is go back and learn what the Constitution says.
And
it was there for a reason.
Yeah.
And refer to a dictionary.
And and Friday, I had a good one. I had one of these third worlders that tried to scam me, but I know they're scams anyways, and
Yeah.
I told them this and that and whatever, and they wanted to argue. So what I did, just keep on talking and making great content for my YouTube channel. Click.
Oh, you've done that a number of times already, and they always fall for it.
Yeah.
Hey, you're live on YouTube for the whole world to see if they want to see. Click. Don't know what makes you hang up even faster than saying that.
Yeah, I told them that they were being recorded for YouTube.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, I just went in. When I went in a few minutes ago, it's like, yeah, we got water because they must have turned it back on. But hopefully they figure out where this water leak is at, because I don't need the water in the garage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole backyard's getting flooded because of it too.
Mm.
And it always happens when the water line back there is messed up. When there's a leak back there, yep.
Well, it's trying to supply all the water to who knows where.
Yeah.
Of course, trying to find the leak is something, because it could be like leaking there, but it's actually over here.
And the whole thing about it is that corner that way is higher up, is a higher elevation than where I'm at. And I literally look outside the garage door over here, and it's going towards the house and then into the backyard. I mean, it's all running that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, because our water main line coming into the house is about 30 feet that way. So I know it's not going to be running uphill. So, because like I said, all I know is back over here, that's where the water's standing on the ground, and it's all coming this direction.
Yeah.
We're going to have to find out next month whether or not the all-knowing Chevy man is going to be on panel for garage trivia. So I guess that means that Arnie's going to have to get out all three of his phones for that night. Have to see about getting Sarah in on that. Like I said, it's not about if you give the correct answer. It's who gets the votes. It's the votes that determine who gets the points.
Yeah, I got two already. Layla, Maya, and Funseeker.
Yep. Of course, we know Steven, we ain't going to be able to count him in on it.
No.
Yes, sir. I'll have to let you know for sure.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping.
Yep. Yeah, but Sarah, the whole thing about it is, hopefully he's not going to know it's me. Because this is going to be a total surprise for him. I'll have to get some kind of a voice changer too.
Oh, yeah.
That'll work. Of course, I know I'll have Crystal and everything. No telling who else will be able to show up for it. But that ought to be a fun night. Of course, on the last one, I gave, when he was talking about the 4-link suspension, I know what a 4-link suspension is in a car. But it's like, man, I'm going to have some fun with this. Give a totally wrong answer.
Yeah.
I think I still got the point for it, too.
Hello, meter.
What? Who you got talking over there, Arnie?
A certain female device.
My phone.
Let's say I know that's 2 from Sarah, 3 from Arnie, so that's 5 total, plus me, plus Crystal. That's what, 7, 8, something like that. Depends upon who else I can get come in and watch and vote for me. Maybe Bryce will even vote for me.
Actually, they're both fully charged. Yeah, my Arnie's Adventure one, I'll have to charge that one up.
Yeah.
That was my daily devotional one. Until YouTube warned me about the material I was reading.
Ah.
Mm.
It dozed off, or did you doze off, Susan? Anyways, less than a minute to go before 8 o'clock. I need to sign out. I got to get in there, and trash and everything needs to be done tonight. And, of course, get my Gatorade, get my coffee, and then in bed sleep. So, Arnie, you got any final words?
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night and stay safe wherever you are. Like yesterday, we had brush fires over here, which was surprising.
Steven, you got any final words?
Oh, just stay safe out there. Have a good night. Don't do anything our wacky host won't do. or however you want to put it.
In other words, don't do like me.
Yeah.
Do what I say. Don't repeat after, or don't do what I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that's come in on the chat tonight. Everybody here on panel, and I'm going to. Yep, have to see about having Bill Beckett show up for Garage Trivia next month and everything. That way he can vote for the all-knowing Chevy Man. You know, they got new channel and everything. He's going to be needing all the votes he can get to win. So, anyways, I'm going to get in there and, like I said, get everything taken care of I need to tonight. 2 more days, and I'll be off work for about a month, at least a month and a half. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll be keeping everybody up to date on how things going. So everybody, y'all stay safe. God bless, and have a good night. And I'm having fun with this. I'm having a lot of fun with this new desk because it's not level and the drawer keeps sliding in. All right. So good night, everybody.